Most people think a car's life is over at 150,000 miles. Some push it to 200,000 and call it a miracle. But my daily driver? It's past 720,000 miles, and it's still my reliable ride. No engine swaps. No weekend-only pampering. No magic tricks. Just 13 habits so simple. Anyone can do them, starting today. And here's the kicker. These aren't the same recycled tips you've heard 100 times. Stick with me until the end, and I promise you'll walk away knowing exactly how to keep your car on the road for decades. Before we dive in, a quick favor. If you love saving money on repairs and keeping your car running for years longer than most people think possible, hit that subscribe button now. It's free, it helps the channel grow, and it makes sure you never miss the tips that could save your car's life. Habit 1. Warm up without wasting fuel. I never jump in, fire it up, and immediately floor it. Instead, I give the engine about 30 to 60 seconds for oil to circulate. But I don't just sit there idling for 5 minutes. That's a waste of fuel and can cause moisture buildup in the exhaust. The trick is to drive gently right away, keeping RPMs low until the temperature gauge reaches normal. That way, the engine and transmission warm up evenly, and metal parts expand at the right pace. Cold starts are when most wear happens in an engine's life. Reducing that stress pays off more than almost anything else you can do. Habit 2. Oil changes that fit my driving. Forget the old, every 3,000 miles rule. That's outdated. I follow my manufacturer's interval and adjust based on my driving style. If I'm doing mostly highway miles, I can stretch it a bit. If it's stop-and-go city traffic, I shorten it. The key isn't just frequency. It's using the right oil and a quality filter. A cheap filter can let dirty oil circulate and grind away at engine components. For me, clean oil is like healthy blood in your body. I'd never gamble with it. Habit 3. Gentle starts, gentle stops. Acceleration and braking are where most wear happens. I avoid jackrabbit starts and hard stops unless it's an emergency. This saves fuel, keeps brakes lasting longer, and prevents drivetrain shock. Think of it this way. Every time you slam the gas or brake, you're putting extra stress on thousands of parts at once. Multiply that by years of driving, and it's the difference between replacing your suspension once or 3 times. Habit 4. Cooling system maintenance. Cooling issues destroy engines faster than anything. I flush my coolant on schedule, inspect hoses for softness or cracks, and keep the radiator clean from debris. I don't wait for hoses to fail. I replace them proactively. A $30 hose is cheap insurance against a $4,000 engine replacement. Habit 5. Transmission love. People treat transmissions like they're sealed for life. They're not. I change my fluid and filter every 30 to 50,000 miles, depending on the vehicle. A neglected transmission can go from perfect to dead in a matter of days if something fails. Maintenance is far cheaper than a rebuild. Habit 6. Tire and alignment care. Tires affect everything: fuel economy, suspension wear, braking distance. I keep them inflated to spec, rotate every 5 to 7,000 miles, and get alignments when needed. A misaligned car isn't just annoying, it's quietly wearing out suspension parts and costing you money at the pump. Habit 7. Air filters for clean breathing. A dirty engine filter forces the motor to work harder. I replace mine every 15 to 30,000 miles, depending on conditions. I also replace the cabin air filter. It keeps me healthier and prevents extra strain on the HVAC system. Habit 8. Listening to my car. At least once a week, I drive without music just to listen. New rattles, hums, or squeaks are early warnings. Catching a failing bearing or loose exhaust clamp early has saved me thousands over the years. Habit 9. Using OEM or high-quality parts. I've learned that bargain parts often wear out faster or cause bigger problems. OEM or top-tier aftermarket parts last longer, fit correctly, and keep the car operating like it should. Habit 10. Fuel quality matters. I stick to reputable gas stations with high turnover. Fresh fuel means fewer contaminants. I also avoid running the tank near empty. It keeps the fuel pump cool and avoids pulling debris from the bottom of the tank. Habit 11. Battery and electrical checkups. Electrical issues can cascade into bigger failures. I test my battery twice a year, clean terminals, and replace before it strands me. A strong battery means less stress on the starter, alternator, and computer systems. Habit 12. Rust prevention. Rust is the silent killer, especially in snowy climates. I wash the undercarriage after every snowstorm and use a rust-proofing spray every couple of years. It's the reason my frame is still solid after hundreds of thousands of miles. Habit 13. Never ignoring small problems. I jump on problems as soon as they show up. That tiny oil drip? Fixed before it turns into a seized engine. Slight brake squeak? Pads replaced before rotors are ruined. Little issues are cheap. Ignored ones get expensive fast. These habits aren't complicated. They're small, consistent actions that compound over time. Treat your car with respect. Listen to what it's telling you. And you might be surprised just how far it will take you. Maybe even beyond 720,000 miles. If you found these tips useful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next video. I've got plenty more car-saving habits and insider advice coming your way. And trust me, your car will thank you for it.